from the soil all the way to these long leaves. Hey! What you doing?
Drinking out of a straw!
Wow! Golly gee, when you drink out of that straw, when you suck, that juice goes right to your mouth. I wonder if the plant sucks the water from the soil
Like a straw!
We are now about to do a science experiment! A science experiment. Science experiment. Science experiment. What? Science experiment. No. Sorry about that. Welcome back. So, we are now about to demonstrate how does a plant suck up water from the soil like a straw.
That's right.
Like a straw. So, to do this experiment, we're going to use things that's in our everyday kitchen. So, we're going to start with some celery.
Ah!
Everybody needs celery. So, we're going to take one long thing of nice celery. Yummy. Then we're going to use a cup. Regular cups you find right in your cabinet in the house, in the kitchen. We're going to use, but make sure it's a clear cup. You got to be able to see through it. Then we're going to use a measuring cup and some tap water right from the sink, and it's free, people. You don't have to pay a dime. We're going to use one. We're going to use some food coloring. You can choose any colors you want. We're going to use red, blue, and green. Yes, and then a knife. Don't touch knives, kids. Very sharp. Get somebody to help. So, the first thing we're going to do is take our celery, and we're going to take our knife, and I'm going to cut off the ends just like this. And then I'm going to cut it right in half. So I have a nice small little piece of celery. Right?
Right.
Then Shanono, my helper, is going to pour the water right into the cup. And then I'm going to gently place my celery in the cup.
This is not for drinking?
Not for drinking. Remember, kids, you cannot eat or drink anything that we are using. Then what color should we use, Shanono?
Let's see. Well,
Oh, thanks. We're going to use blue. All right. So we're going to take the blue and we're going to use 3 drops. Give it to me, Shanono. Give me my beat. 3. Give me my beat.
3. Count 'em. 3. Count 'em. 3. Count 'em.
Say 1.
Count 'em. 3.
One more drop. Say 2.
Count 'em. I'm sorry. I got it.
One more drop. Say 3.
Hey! 3 times.
3 drops. All right. And everybody, do you see that at home? Do you see 3 simple drops with your celery and water in your cup?
Only
And
3.
then you let it sit. So we're going to set this aside so we can use this for later on. But how really do plants suck up water like people can do with straws?
I know. Tiny tubes.
Ah, yes, tiny tubes called xylem, which draw the water up from the roots just like a straw. It works by...
Capillary action.
Ah, Shanono, I knew I needed you for something. Capillary action. That's when the water molecules suck up inside the tiny tubes and move up and out to the leaves as if someone was sucking on the end of the tube like a straw. So me and Shanono have already prepared the celery for you guys. We've done red, green, and blue already. We've already opened up the red and green ones, but we want to show you just what happens when you leave the celery in your water for 1 hour. So if you look closely here, we've opened up the green celery. This is celery that hasn't been in any food coloring. And now if you look at, this is from the top of the stem of the celery, it's green. So back to how from the bottom, we only had the bottom of the celery in the water, but the top of it is green. Mind-boggling. Just like a straw,
That's right.
the roots have sucked up the food coloring so that it turned the top of the celery green. So if you look at Shanono over here, she is cutting open the celery of the blue one just to see that the roots are what color, Shanono?
They are.
Blue one just to see that the roots are what color, Shanono?
They are.
Okay. Shanono, they are blue, silly. We had them in the blue food coloring. They have turned blue, just like a straw. It sucked it up all the way to the top. Mind-boggling, people, mind-boggling. It's science right in your house.
Science.
So, I want you guys to see what happens if you leave this in overnight. We see at the top it turned color, but what will will happen to our leaves if we leave it in overnight?
Let's find out tomorrow.
Science.
Life, you can say bye.